Omega. I feel like I should get an Omega. I always feel scared of the Omega fanboys because they are a vicious bunch. So every time I talk about Omega, I feel like I should have one on the wrist. I do. What a plum. So it's pretty much pointless trying to predict what Omega are going to do individually, as in what watches they're going to launch, because they're pretty much just going to launch everything in any idea, in every colorway, with every complication. And I think that's what Omega are going to continue to do. Just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. But there is a bit of a gripe with Omega, and I do love Omega. Fanboys, calm down. I do feel like Omega have gone down this route where they're over-engineering their back catalogue just so that they have an excuse to increase their prices. Isn't that just what Rolex do? Yes, that is what Rolex do. But what I like about Omega is that they aren't Rolex. Why are we getting waitlisted Omegas? Why are we getting Omegas that we can only buy if you're a VIP or you're an approved client of Omega? I don't want Omega to do that. I love Omega because they're supposed to be the more approachable, more affordable, non-douchey equivalent or alternative to Rolex. And I feel like Omega are more and more going down the market of being Rolex. Now, that's understandable because Rolex is the market leader. That they are the biggest watch brand, far surpassing Omega in power and sales. But I feel like that's then creating a disconnect with us watch enthusiasts. I'm talking about my own view of Omega. I miss the days where the Speedmaster was a $3,500 watch that you could go in and you could just get the variant that you want. I miss the days where you could go in and get the Seamaster that you want. The green Seamaster's been out for pretty much a year now, hasn't it? I've only ever seen one when I was at the Omega Museum in Switzerland. So it's currently easier to try on a Submariner than it is to try on a Seamaster, which is ridiculous. Whilst we're on this subject of this green dial, green bezel Seamaster, it is brilliant. It is absolutely gorgeous. No, it's not gorgeous. It's kick-ass. This is one of the nicest Seamasters that Omega's done for a long time. Of course, the renders online don't do this watch justice in the slightest. The green is nowhere near as punchy as it makes out with the online renders. In person, the green is a really subdued, really dark green. At a glance, it looks just dark grey, really dark grey, not quite black. But then you look closer and of course it is indeed green. The bezel isn't matte like the online renders make out. The bezel is just a normal gloss ceramic bezel. But as an overall package, this really is hot. It's just frustrating that it's waitlisted. And the ADs also want to have 10-20% deposit before they get it in for you to try on. If I didn't still have my white dial Seamaster and wear it, then I'd probably go for this green because the green... Is it better than the white dial? Now that I have my Explorer 2, yes, I would have gone for the green because that was just would have. No, but then I've got a Kermit. Yeah, but I don't wear the Kermit, so I'd personally go for the green. I'm wearing a different jumper. There's a different lighting setup. I hadn't planned on doing this little video. This segment was supposed to be part of the previous video about watch predictions for 2023. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a little link down in the description below. But I went off a bit of a tangent. This ended up just being a bit of a rant around Omega and questioning why are Omega doing waitlisted watches. It's not just Omega. This isn't an annoyance at Omega. No, it is an annoyance at Omega, but it's not just Omega alone. IWC are doing this as well. Tudor have been doing this pretty much since day one of Tudor relaunching their new version of Tudor. We don't want this. We don't want this. It's annoying enough with Rolex pissing about with scarcity of watches. And it puts us off. I can't be asked playing that game. I don't play that game. If it's a high complication, like Omega and their ridiculously cool but also ridiculous offering with their gold Speedmaster that has the minute repeater inside, that's completely unnecessary, but it's also completely understandable that that's waitlisted and to be a VIP. I mean, it's £500,000 for a bloody Speedmaster. That alone is stupid. Go get a Roger Smith. That would be, that's Roger Smith money. That's Grubel Forsey money, not Omega. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've come across other brands that are telling you that there's a wait for a watch. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. It allows the YouTube system to know that you like this video and therefore other watch people might like this video too. If you like the style of this video, hit subscribe because this is what I do. Check out the watch straps and watch accessories. Look, I'm organized this time. And watch accessories over at barkandjack.com. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at barkandjack. If you like photography, give me a follow on my personal page, Adrian Barker. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.